Have you ever encountered someone who leaves you feeling utterly depleted and drained, as if they've siphoned away your very life force? If so, you may have fallen victim to the insidious phenomenon known as an energy vampire. These individuals possess an uncanny ability, whether consciously or unconsciously, to sap your emotional and mental energy, leaving you feeling weary, dispirited, and devoid of vitality. Today, we will examine 7 of the most common manifestations of these energy-draining individuals and equip you with the wisdom and strategies to recognize and protect yourself from their debilitating influence. With insights from Dr. Christiane Northrup, a renowned expert in women's health, and Dr. Judith Orloff, a psychiatrist and empath, we'll uncover the different manifestations of these energy drainers and learn practical strategies to maintain your energy and well-being. The narcissist is self-centered and lacks empathy, constantly craving attention and admiration. They dominate conversations and need constant validation, making it difficult for others to feel heard. Spending time with a narcissist can leave you feeling overlooked and emotionally drained. To deal with a narcissist, limit your engagement and use balanced conversation techniques. Politely redirect the focus by saying, "Let's hear from everyone." Set a time limit for interactions to avoid feeling overwhelmed. Encourage group activities where they cannot dominate. According to Christiane Northrup, practicing emotional detachment can help you avoid internalizing the narcissist's behavior. Techniques include visualizing a protective barrier around yourself or mentally stepping back from the situation. Engaging in activities like meditation, yoga, and spending time in nature can help restore your energy balance. Judith Orloff emphasizes the importance of setting clear and firm emotional boundaries. For example, you can say, "I need to take a break from this conversation," if it becomes too overwhelming. Using assertive communication and maintaining a calm tone are key. The rageaholic frequently displays intense anger and uses outbursts to dominate or intimidate others. Their behavior is marked by frequent arguments, loud aggression, and a tendency to blame others. Being around a rageaholic can cause significant stress and anxiety, creating a toxic environment. When dealing with a rageaholic, acknowledge their feelings calmly. Say, "I understand you're upset. Let's discuss this when we're both calm." Stay calm yourself and resist the urge to yell back. If they continue to rage, remove yourself from the situation or ask them to leave. According to Judith Orloff, you should use verbal de-escalation techniques. For example, you can say, "I can see that you're really angry right now. Let's take a break and talk about this later, when we're both calmer." This approach helps to diffuse immediate tension and shows you're willing to address the issue, but only in a productive manner. Maintaining emotional neutrality is crucial. Focus on staying grounded and not reacting impulsively. Techniques like deep breathing or silently counting to 10 before responding can help. Christiane Northrup suggests relaxation techniques like deep breathing or meditation to manage your own stress levels. Regularly practicing these techniques can help reduce stress hormone levels and promote calm. Engaging in self-care activities that bring joy and relaxation, such as hobbies, listening to music, or spending time with loved ones, can also counterbalance the negative effects of dealing with a rageaholic. The drama queen or king thrives on creating and perpetuating drama and conflict. They often escalate minor issues into major dramas, enjoying being at the center of turmoil. Interacting with them can create a stressful and unstable environment, draining your mental energy. To handle a drama queen or king, avoid engaging in their drama. Keep interactions straightforward and factual, and stay neutral without taking sides. Politely disengage from gossip and promote positive interactions by suggesting constructive activities. For example, you can say, "I'd prefer not to get involved in this drama. Let's focus on something more positive." According to Christiane Northrup, the constant drama can lead to high cortisol levels. To reduce cortisol, engage in regular physical exercise, mindfulness practices, and spend time in nature to ground yourself and restore balance. Judith Orloff advises strategies to disengage politely and maintain a peaceful personal environment. For example, if someone tries to draw you into their conflict, you can state, "I'm not interested in discussing this right now." Orloff also suggests creating and maintaining a peaceful sanctuary at home to counterbalance the chaos. This includes having a quiet space where you can retreat, practicing daily relaxation techniques, and setting firm boundaries around your time and energy. The victim, of course, always sees themselves as the victim and constantly seeks sympathy and validation from others. They dramatize their struggles and often refuse to take responsibility for their problems. Their behavior can make you feel guilty or responsible for their well-being, emotionally draining you. To deal with a victim, set compassionate boundaries. For example, say, "I understand you're having a hard time, but I can't always be there to help." Use techniques like Orloff's 3-minute phone call to limit listening time. Briefly listen, then suggest they might benefit from professional help. Encourage them to take responsibility for their actions by asking, "What can you do to improve this situation?" According to Judith Orloff, you should use communication techniques that affirm the victim's feelings without enabling their behavior. For instance, you might say, "I understand you're feeling down. What steps can you take to improve this situation?" This encourages them to think proactively. Christiane Northrup emphasizes the importance of encouraging self-empowerment and maintaining your own well-being through self-care activities. Engaging in activities that replenish your energy, such as spending time in nature, practicing mindfulness, and surrounding yourself with positive influences, can help prevent compassion fatigue. The passive-aggressive person expresses anger indirectly, often through sarcasm. They seem sincere but are not dependable, saying they're fine when clearly angry and making promises they don't keep. This hidden anger and inconsistency can be emotionally draining. To deal with a passive-aggressive person, trust your intuition and recognize their hidden anger. Direct communication is key. Ask them to clarify their position and feelings. For example, "You said you're fine, but it seems like something is bothering you. Can we discuss it?" Setting clear boundaries is essential to avoid their indirect aggression. Northrup advises maintaining emotional distance to avoid getting caught up in their manipulative tactics. She recommends using assertive communication to address their behavior directly, such as, "I noticed you seemed upset. Can we talk about what's really going on?" Trust your inner guidance and protect your energetic field from their negativity. The non-stop talker overwhelms others with endless talking, dominating conversations, and often discussing trivial matters without regard for the listener's interest. Being around them can be mentally exhausting, causing frustration and making it difficult to engage in meaningful conversations. To deal with a non-stop talker, politely interrupt to steer the conversation. For example, "Excuse me, but I'd like to share something too." Set time limits for conversations to avoid feeling overwhelmed. Redirect the conversation to more balanced topics. According to Dr. Northrup, conserving your energy by setting boundaries is essential. She suggests practicing stress reduction techniques like deep breathing or spending time in silence to recharge your energy. Dr. Orloff advises tactfully interrupting to manage the flow of conversation. Use phrases like, "I'd love to hear more about that later, but I have to get going." Setting clear boundaries is crucial to avoid feeling drained by their constant talking. The control freak and criticizer needs to control others and situations, frequently criticizing and offering unsolicited advice. They find faults in everything and everyone, often dismissing others' ideas. Their behavior can create a feeling of inadequacy and self-doubt, causing frustration and resentment. To deal with a control freak and criticizer, be assertive but respectful. For example, "I value your advice, but I'd like to handle this my way." Set clear boundaries around unsolicited advice by stating, "I appreciate your concern, but I am confident in my approach." Judith Orloff advises using assertive communication to address criticism directly and emotionally, detaching from their criticisms by not taking them personally and focusing on your own goals and values. Visualization techniques, such as imagining a shield of light protecting you from negativity, can also be beneficial. Each of these personalities can drain your energy in different ways, but by recognizing their behaviors, you can take steps to protect yourself. Remember, setting boundaries and practicing self-care are crucial in dealing with energy vampires. Do not let their negativity impact your well-being. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Dealing with energy vampires can be draining, and sometimes the best way to recharge is through solitude. Be sure to check out our last video, where we explore the necessity of spending time alone to deepen your connection to the divine. Have you ever had encounters with energy vampires, or think you might be one yourself? Share your stories in the comments. We'd love to hear your experiences and insights. Thanks for watching.